What's up YouTube, Nakshiri here with another Unison League video, and the Miku Expo 2021 collab is finally here in Unison League JP. Now, it will take a few days for it to come over to Global as we get our updates on Thursday, so we now have some spare time to wonder whether we should spawn for Baby Zeus or not. Well, minus what might come next week for week 2 of the collaboration. Now let's thank Dango Bank, the JPUL Discord server for the better translations of the gears, quests, and etc. Now let's dive into the collab now, shall we? Upon logging in, of course there are login rewards. Nothing too special as you get the old Miku monster Chibi Written Men, which is honestly really useless nowadays. To be honest, I would rather get one of those 5.5k stat pots on all stats than this, as this is a cost 35 monsters with only 5k stat pots for 2 stats. But do you guys see what I see? Yeah, there's a Kaito and a Mako cosmetic. We've been waiting a long time for this. Does this foreshadow something? Anyway, honestly, so I hope so. But where my boy Kaito at? Now, let's get into the quests and ranking. Wait, hallelujah! There's no rankings, as far as we know, as the Expo 2021 Miku is a magic circle monster. And you guys, to be honest, the magic circle is so much better than it used to be in the past, so this will be great. And easy farm for a great stat stick. Expo 2021 Hatsune Miku, a cost 40 wind monster. She doesn't do much damage, clears ailments, recovers HP, nulls damage to all allies 2 times, increases cost recovery and self-resurrection. Her pots are, however, 11k to both stats, increases unison gauge of all allies by 25, increases unison gauge gains by 3 for 60 seconds, and casts self-blessing for 90 seconds. That is pretty usable. And this event comes with 2 quests. However, one is a star quest, so you will need time gear. However, it is pretty easy as I was able to beat it with 3 CPU friends on hardest difficulty. It gives 10 stones per chest, and even more from card flips and tickets, so this is gonna be an easy farm. The second quest, however, if you already have all the past Miku collaboration cosmetics, after picking up free back auras, you do not need to touch it, as it clearly is a beginner quest to pick up cosmetics that you do not have. You don't need any elements for this quest. Just run on in and protect Miku, which honestly is already quite tanky. This isn't really hard at all. This will reward you with music notes that you can use to exchange for the past Miku cosmetics, gears, hairs, and faces, including the new musical back gear. And oh boy, what did you expect? Well, a lot of spawns out of nowhere. This is a collaboration after all. You get your basic spawn with daily free spawn and treasure spawns, and because this is a reoccurring collab, there are returner spawns with the free selection spawn and GSSR returner gear spawn. But this is the best part. You can choose from almost every Miku monster in the free spawn, minus the originals and a select few like Chibi Luca or special cosplay Mikus. But the options are still quite large. From what I see, you get the same options though, and to be honest, all of them aren't really that good anymore. They're mostly been power crept, so select the ones that you would honestly just like for collection. In the box spawn, however, oh boy, there's Kaito and Mako cosmetics! Oh, I hope that in week 2 we actually get them as monsters. The chibi looking plushies are also quite nice. This is JP Unison League, however, so spawns, options, and pricing is subject to change. For week 1, we only have 3 new monsters, and now with the new Miku Marachiren and China Rin. Let's take a look at the monsters now, shall we? Hatsune Miku Online Journey 21. It's a water monster, cost 40. Now she will do 400 damage 3 times with magical water damage. Alright, success rate of 100. It's pretty hard hitting. Cast Beguilement on all enemies for 40 seconds at 100%. Powerful Paralysis for 40 seconds at 100%. Increases allies' unison gauge gains by 3 for 90 seconds. removes status ailment from all allies, removes debuffs and special debuffs from all allies, and casts Twilight on your character for 90 seconds. The stat pots are 10k each, paralysis resistance of 40, and water defense from Unison damage of 500. Clearly this is a PvP monster, but it's not all that great. Let's check out the next one. Kagame Rin Online Journey 21. Time element costs 40, 310 damage to 10 random enemies. Okay. It casts buff removal resistance, increases all stats by 80, and casts encouragement as well? Okay. Dual attack and grace. 10k stat pots each, blind resistance by 50, and time Unison defense from Unison damage by 500. Now honestly, this is kind of weird as it buffs by 80 and then gives encouragement. But she doesn't limit break anyone, so that encouragement doesn't really go anywhere unless the enemy is gonna debuff you 2 times. It's kind of confusing her skills. And also, Grace kinda sucks. So it's yeah. So Kagame Ren Online Journey 21. A light monster, 300 damage to all enemies 4 times. It's a light monster though, so if you plan on using for PvP, he's not really gonna do much damage. Anyways, that's not the point. He seems to be a much more of a PvE monster, as his abilities are recovers 20% of HP to all allies every 5 seconds for 90 seconds, casts Vital Strike, recovers 50 costs for all allies, and comes with the cooldown reduction of 50% for 90 seconds, and then casts Kijin on yourself. The stat pots are always 10k each here, Prohibit Unison resistance of 40, and light defense to Unison damage by 500. Now, he's not that bad, but honestly, as he's only coming in a treasure spawn, he's not really worth it. Especially because we have other monsters like Nihal and Purlia who basically do the exact same thing, but better. Do any of these monsters sound good to you? Well, if anything, they do look good. Like, who doesn't want a Mexican Marachilen? Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this is giving you some thought on what you want to do before the event goes global. Have fun and see ya! Now, whoever wants to see some extra stuff like the event or the quests, check out the Twitch, as I have a VOD of basically playing through the event a few times. Anyways, I'm going to insert part of the VOD in here showing me using the magic circle orbs to spawn for the new Miku. Now, honestly, this is actually quite nice. You can get quite a lot. She's pretty easy to get. Now, the only issue though is, she's yeah. After you get the 4th pot, like once you want to get the 5th pot, the one with blessing, that's where it starts getting really difficult. Because on the 5th pot, it just gets annoyingly difficult. Like, it gets rigged. It gets rigged. It gets so freaking rigged. To a point that it just gets super annoying. But to be honest, getting magic circle orbs is actually quite easy, as you can get 10 per quest, and the hardest quest is really easy. So honestly, it might take you maybe 2 to 3 days to already get a full pot of Miku. By then, I guess all you're farming are notes, cause might as well pick up the back gear. And then we just have to wait until next week. After that, see what maybe comes in and see if there's anything good. But for now guys, as I was saying, thank you for watching, and okay. Now let's set up. There we go. That's centered. Just a bit. There we go. Oh, maybe that's the music. Come on. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Really, stop the music too. Hey, let's go. Nice. Magic Circle fun time. I think it's... Yeah, play it's fun.
From your top to the top, let's get it started. Go non-stop. Let's do the road we don't know. Just have a good time. Come never get about what they say. Tear up the place, no guitar. Won't get over. Ain't no sound blowing and leave it on a high. And just look naked, lying up the sky high. You look together, we don't have to cry. You wanna join, then this is your night. So what you got, come on, don't be shy. We are breaking through borders, free. Like the clouds underneath us, so we're not turning in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we know the high right. We're just living this moment, free. This path that we chosen, we're not diamonds in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we know the high right. Counting down, down, fall down, keep time to make it pop. Don't you believe you lose control of your love? No fear ain't no promise, taking down. There ain't no promise, like a promise, and just look magic, lying up the sky high. You look together, we don't have to cry. You wanna join, then this is your invite. So what you got, come, don't be shy. We are breaking through borders, free. Like the clouds underneath us, so we're not diamonds in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we are the highlight. We're just living this moment, free. On this path that we chosen, we're not diamonds in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we are the highlight. Oh yeah. So lose your brain, we are see. So lose your brain, so lose your brain, make it away. So lose your brain. We are breaking through borders, free. Nobody can stop us, so we are diamonds in starlight.
Oh, okay. Let's change. Let's get those. Ah, yes. All the pictures. One before mine. This is like one session. Heck. One session. One before mine. Jeez.
From your top to the top, let's get it started. Go non-stop. Let's do the road we don't know. Just have a good time. We never care about what they say. Tear up the place, no guitar. Won't get louder, ain't no sound blowing and leave it on a high. And just look magic, lying up the sky high. You look together, we don't have to cry. You wanna join, then this is your invite. So what you got, come on, don't be shy. We are breaking through borders, free. Like the clouds underneath us, so we're not diamonds in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we're the highlight. We're just living this moment, free. On this path that we chosen, we're not diamonds in starlight. We shine in the dark night, 'cause we are the highlight. Counting down, down before the clock, it's time to make it pop. Don't you believe you lose control of your love? No fear ain't no promise, taking down. There ain't no promise, like a Oh yeah.
Alright,